How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 4 of Secret Invasion. This episode is titled Beloved. Now, last episode we got confirmation that Nick Fury does know that his wife is a Skrull, so we can put that at ease. Because I saw a lot of memes after Episode 2 that I didn't bring up last episode, where people were saying, like, does he know? You know that meme from the fucking Batman with the Riddler? God damn it, dude. Yeah, he does indeed know about his wife being a Skrull. So his wife's name is, I think, Priscilla, but the Skrull's name is Vara. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure Vara is the same Skrull that brought in Gravik into that, like, meeting in Episode 2 in the flashbacks. Talos had a meeting with Gravik. Didn't go exactly the way Talos wanted it to go, because everyone in that meeting place turned out to be a Skrull. And then Gravik kind of pissed Talos off by threatening Gia'h. Talos fucking stabbed Gravik in the hand. Didn't do anything though, because Gravik has extremis powers which are from Iron Man 3, so he just healed. And in Gravik's saying, he has now turned himself into a super Skrull. So that's not going to be good. But yeah, Gia'h ended up giving Talos some details about a sub that is going to destroy a UN plane. And then Nick and Talos went to a guy called Bob's place to get the abort codes. Of course, Bob ended up being a Skrull. They interrogated him. And then Talos killed him before they got the abort codes because Bob threatened Gia'h. So then Talos had to call up Gia'h and say, we need the abort codes of this Bob guy. And it turns out Bob was in one of the incubation fucking things. So she got his memories, found the code. Turns out the code was the name of his son, Zachary. And I don't know if the son is a Skrull. I think he might have been, considering like the whole security was, and the dad was. It'd be weird that the kid was human. But I don't know. It wasn't very clear. Then obviously Gia'h had to expose herself, so then she had to get out of the base. But before she could get fully out, Gravik was waiting for her. Turns out it was a trap for her to expose who the mole was. And then he shot her. Killing her, maybe. Because I don't think Marvel would waste Emilia Clarke like that. Be stupid. So maybe Gia'h's dead, but whoever Gia'h was impersonating has to be out there. Surely. So that's an opportunity to bring back Emilia Clarke as like a different character, right? But it would still make sense, and it wouldn't be like this cop-out, because like Gia'h would still be dead, but there's this other character that obviously Gia'h was impersonating. Or that's genuinely just it for Emilia Clarke. And then the episode ended with Vara/Priscilla going into a place with some deposit boxes. In one of the deposit boxes was a gun, I assume meant for Fury. And then she got a phone call off Rhodey. So I'm pretty sure that confirms that Rhodey is a Skrull. But the bigger question is, when was Rhodey taken? It has to be after Endgame, because that makes the most sense to me. It doesn't hurt Rhodey as a character. You know, he still gets to experience Tony's death. So not much is really impacted if he was taken after Endgame. However, if the Skrull is in charge of like what Rhodey's doing, maybe some of the weapons that come in are taken by Skrulls, and then Rhodey has to figure that out when it comes to the Armor Wars movie, right? He has to get the weapons back into good hands. But yeah, I mean, that about sums it up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty recap and get right into the fucking episode. That scream was the same scream from fucking Modern Warfare 2.
You earned all this smoke, brother.
He's a Skrull. And then she got killed, right? Or did she?
Or a worst enemy.
Is she dead? I don't believe it.
St. James Church, 1 hour.
That's definitely Rhodey. Not the generic wind sound effect. She's alive. Oh, it isn't her. Oh, what did she do? Oh, extremis. Smart. She knew she wouldn't get out of there alive, right? Good, they didn't kill her. Nice. Fuck this intro though. Paris. Year? No? 2012. Ah, so when the Avengers first showed up. Is this after Avengers 1 or before Avengers 1? I'm gonna say it's before.
As I was watching all the news coverage of those guys' heroics over in the state,
Okay, this is after.
kept having this feeling that someone I know had something to do with getting them all together.
What if it was someone you know?
He has a powerful sense of righteousness, that home is worth fighting for, and that the weak are worth protecting.
I mean, New York's a fucking mess though.
Actually, it's a conversation between two people.
Ah. She's giving him the script.
To call myself beloved. To feel myself beloved.
I mean, we know they end up together, right? And now she's going behind his back. In church. She's meeting Rhodey, right? Yeah, I think. Yep. 100% a Skrull.
Fury was fired a couple of days ago.
I fired Fury. Okay?
Tuh.
No, sorry, correction. I DDT'd that dude from the top rope.
So when was Rhodey taken? That's a bigger question.
Look, I'll make it easy for you.
One of the two occupants of that lovely country manor of yours.
Oh, he's listening.
He's been broken ever since he came back from the blip.
The one who was indispensable to us. That Fury's gone.
Priscilla.
You just said a name and then pieced out.
Now you enjoy this concert.
God damn it, dude. Where the fuck is Rhodey?
There's a reason Gia'h isn't here with us.
Yeah, because she's dead.
I've already taken care of her.
Well, she's not dead, but you know what I mean. They think she is. Ducks! Oh, she's back with Taylor's?
And I don't need your sorrow or your pity for anything I did of my own free will.
Fair enough.
The only thing that I need from you is a plan.
I don't think there is one, to be honest.
Because Gravik has already implemented his, and it works.
We take down the insurgency. You, me, Fury. Guess what? Just saved your planet. Now, give me a little something in return.
I don't think that would work, though.
Don't you want to live in your own skin?
That's never going to happen on Earth.
Show them our hearts. They will see us.
I guarantee you they're only going to see the bad in your people.
That's not who we are. And that is not who I've become.
What the fuck, dude? I wonder if... or when Gravik's going to find out that Guy's still alive.
Didn't think you'd be home until later.
Surprise.
Does that mean you're coming or going?
Going.
Yeah. So did you see Rhodey? I think she knows he knows.
Reckless things I've done in my life
I thought you weren't one of them.
are by far and away the
What?
greatest mistake.
Goddamn.
I lost all my reason to be your husband.
Oof.
Would you tell me the story about how you chose her?
Dr. Priscilla Davis had a congenital heart defect. She was keeping it a secret.
Oh, so they use dead people.
One day the doctor came in and told me that it would be just a matter of hours. I asked if she wanted to fall in love. She wanted to know how, of course. And I told her about you. She made me make her 3 promises that I would continue to be a daughter to her parents.
Like, did her parents not question what happened? Like, surely the doctors knew that she died, right?
That I would never hurt you.
Well, you failed that one.
To call myself beloved. Earth.
What the fuck, dude? I knew she was dead. Oh, he missed. Okay. They both missed.
I'm not sure if this means we should get divorced or we should renew our vows.
Would you have loved me if I'd never changed?
Yeah.
If I'd been my true self?
I don't know, it's kind of sus. Didn't answer that question. The guy? What the fuck? Alright, that makes sense. Wait, is the Skrull that's controlling Rhodey a woman?
Fury, what the hell?
What's up?
I didn't like the way we left things between us the other day. Happy Van Winkle. 23 years of distilled perfection. Happy, you now outdid yourself on this one.
This the real thing?
Yeah, maybe it's poisoned.
You want to tell me the real reason you're here?
Well, I know you're a
Can't get
Skrull.
nothing by you, huh? I stopped by.
You broke in.
Broke in. There are Skrulls inside the U.S. government.
He sounds insane.
That there is a Skrull mole
Right in front of him.
very close to the president.
How close?
As close as you and I are right now. Up closer.
You see this all right? Oh, that's bad.
You and I both know that's graphic.
No, Your Honor, that's not me. That's a 6 foot tall, bald, black, one-eyed extraterrestrial.
Just say they're shapeshifters.
But what I can have is the rest of this pappy, because, baby, this is fire.
Where's the real Rhodey? Come on, dude. Make it so Maria didn't die for nothing. President, right?
Welcome to England, Mr. President. Hope you had a restful flight.
So when was Rhodey taken?
There's a full briefing book.
That guy's arm's still broken.
One word, if I may. When you find flesh, you push. You gotta be still, sir.
Colonel, can I ask you something?
What the fuck are
Absolutely
you on
not,
about?
Pre-game for our bilateral with the Russians with the half a bottle of bourbon. Let's make sure the Colonel here has a large coffee for the road.
Tuh. He put the tracker in the drink, right? Wasn't this in the trailer? Didn't this get ambushed? Yep. Jesus. That was a nice transition. He's lucky to be alive. I mean, you can't even kill Gravik though, he's got extremis. It's not the Russians, but you know, they're doing this knowing that there'll be retaliation that will result in a war, right? Jesus! Oh, they're dead. Fucking hell.
How the hell, Fury, it's a kill zone. Whole planet will be a kill zone if we don't save Richard.
Yeah. Yeah, take that fucking chopper out. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Oh. Jesus. The fucking door came off.
Fury's here.
He wasn't expecting Fury to be here. Uh-oh. Ooh, that looked kind of shit. But he's got group powers. Wait, how did Fury get reinforcements?
He's out.
I got this. Stand back, man.
He just ripped the door off. Can't Taylor just rip the door off? You fucking you dumbasses, dude. Were they not checking flanking positions? Oh shit, someone was in that bullet.
He's a bloody alien. He's trying to get to Richard. No, hold your fire. He's with me.
Good. Why is it like half changing him? Well, it's fully changed him now. Okay, he's not dead.
I got my own right.
Oh yeah.
Put him down.
Is that Gravik? Fuck! I mean, he's just gonna heal. Now. Are you kidding me? Talos is dead? Like, he's actually dead. There's no coming back from that. You've got to go, Fury. And he ended on bad terms with Gia'h. Fuck. Why, dude? Why is every episode a special guest starring Kobe Smulders? What the fuck? He died in episode 1. But yeah, man, it's crazy that 3 out of 4 episodes have ended with a character dying. Episode 1, you had Maria. Episode 3 had Gia'h, even though that wasn't like the final scene, but like that was the last like thing we were thinking of, right? And then episode 4, this episode, we lost Talos. Which sucks, because I really like Talos as a character, but I guess he served his purpose. Unlike Maria, which I think had a lot more story to tell. I'm glad Gia'h is still alive, because like I said last episode, it would have been a waste of Emilia Clarke if she just got killed off in 3 episodes. But she does have extremis now. I assume that's the only power that she got, right? Healing power, because she knew she'd probably be killed before getting out, which is smart on her end. But now she's lost her dad, and the final things she said to him were that he was delusional. Like, is there a chance Talos could still be alive? No. Unless we go into, like, the multiverse stuff, but there's no chance he's alive. Motherfucker got shot close to the heart, started transforming back into a Skrull, then was stabbed by Gravik in the heart. Like, he's dead. There's no coming back from that. But if he is dead, and I'm 100% sure he is, then I think he had a good run, right? He was in Captain Marvel, after credit scene of Far From Home, and 4 episodes of this, right? I swear he appeared in something else, though, didn't he? I guess not. But at least he's with his wife now, right? If you look at it like that. If she's dead, because the fact that it happened off screen and everything in this show has been shown on screen, and everything about Marvel deaths has been shown on screen too, quite a bit. Other than obviously, you know, T'Challa, but that one makes sense. I'm just questioning like why they'd kill off Talos' wife off screen, but not any other character. Like they showed Talos' death in detail, they showed Maria's death in detail, but not Talos' wife. Why? And who's the Skrull that's Rhodey? Like what's going on there? Like it's a female Skrull that took over Rhodey. When? When did she take over Rhodey? After Endgame? In Endgame? Like when was this? In the 5-year time jump? I hope not. Because if Rhodey wasn't there when Tony died, that would piss me off. It genuinely would, because that's fucked. It has to be after Endgame then, which makes me think, was that him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Because he appeared in that, right? It's weird that we haven't gone back to the Everett Ross stuff. Like, is Everett Ross still out there, or has he been captured too, and we're going to find that out, like, next episode or episode 6? It's kind of weird that this show started off with, like, 50-minute episodes, and now we're down to 30 minutes. Like, what the fuck happened? I hope episode 5 and 6 are longer, because I only just started getting into this episode towards the end of it. And then, obviously, it just fucking ended. Like, Jesus. But yeah, I am loving this show. I think it's definitely one of the best Marvel Disney Plus shows. We'll have to see if they nail the landing, because usually the final episode is eh. The setup is usually great for the Marvel shows, and then it's just the payoff that isn't that great. So how the fuck is Fury supposed to win against Gravik? Because everything that Fury does against him turns into a loss. Obviously Gravik wasn't planning on Fury and Talos to be there, but it kind of helped his cause, because now I'm trying to think, what if the military see the alien corpse, and then the government starts saying, oh, we're being invaded by aliens, so it kind of goes into Gravik's benefits, I guess, but then not really, because then they'd be hunting for Skrulls. I don't know what his plan there was to kill Talos. Like, just to expose to the world that there's aliens among them. And Fury now has to get the president out, with no help from anyone, other than maybe Sonya. Like, the only bit of hope there could be is if that wasn't Talos. But it wouldn't make any sense if it wasn't. I genuinely wasn't expecting Talos to die by the end of this episode. But the episode started off with Vara and Rhodey, and then it ends with Talos' death. Like, what the fuck? Also, I love how the Skrull version of Rhodey just sat in the car as everything was popping off. Like, yeah, the president's about to die. I'll just wait here. Vara/Priscilla and Fury have separated, which I wasn't expecting Nick to find out pretty much straight away, though. So that's good. It's good that he was listening in anyway. Because if he wasn't, then I wonder if she would have actually killed him. Probably not. Because, I mean, she did aim to the side of him and shot the pillar, right? For a split second, I thought he killed her. For a split second, it's like, oh, this is like a farewell conversation. Like he's saying goodbye to her. But no. Can't really blame him for missing the shot. Because it's like, he's been with her for years. He doesn't want to kill the person he loves or the alien he loves. I just really love the tone of the show. It's so different from what we've got in other Disney Plus shows. You've still got the comedy in there, but it's a lot more serious than the other shit, right? It's kind of crazy to me that this is the first MCU project where we actually get to explore Nick Fury as a character. You know, we see his weaknesses, we see his strengths a lot more, like compared to like Captain Marvel, right? That's the only other comparison you could really have. And I guess maybe Winter Soldier, right? But even in them films, he's a side character. Like, this is his show. It's just a shame that it's only 6 episodes. And for some reason, the episodes are just getting shorter and shorter. But yeah, I'm not really worried about Nick in this show, because we know he survives if the Marvels is set after this, right? Which makes you question, why hasn't he brought in Monica? Because at the end of WandaVision, he invited her to space, right? Because technically, couldn't she see what's a Skrull and what isn't a Skrull with her powers? Maybe? Because she's got that weird vision thing, right? And maybe she could see the difference between like humans and aliens. Could be a helpful power, Fury, but maybe the powers don't exactly work like that. I don't know. It sucks that you can't really trust anyone, you know? And the only person he could trust was Talos, and he's dead. And the other person is, I guess, Sonya, but even then, like, she could be a Skrull at some point. You've got no way to win a war against people that can fucking shapeshift. How is he supposed to win this in 2 episodes? I hope it isn't a situation where next episode he just figures out a plan and then episode 6 he enacts that plan. I hope there's a bit of a struggle, and it isn't obviously a CGI fight, which, I'll be honest, the CGI for the Groot thing looked cool at first, but then when he grabbed that one guy and it like got closer to him, it looked like the camera cut and it just looked weird. Yeah, man, it just sucks that Talos is dead. Like, I really wasn't expecting him to die. But it makes sense. I mean, the stakes were already pretty high with Maria's death, but I don't know, man. I'm fine with it. It's just, it could have been like a finale death, which makes me question, what are they going to do in the finale? Probably nothing. I think everyone will be saved, the Skrulls will be defeated, and some of the Skrulls will be able to be in their Skrull form or something like that. I love how we still don't have like a huge ramification for the Celestial that's sticking out the fucking earth. Like, it's never come back. It was in like a news article in She-Hulk, but that was about it. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. Just a shame that it was so short. I hope next episode and episode 6 are longer, like I said. You know what makes the shorter episodes worse? The intro. The intro for this show is 2 minutes long. Like, what the fuck, dude? And it's done by AI. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, that about sums up my shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.